Our Prophet ﷺ, he said, all human beings share in three things: fire, water, and grass. So what is fire? Fire is energy, whether fossil fuels or any other kind of energy that's taken out of the ground. Fire is energy. So that means all human beings share in energy, and no individual and no group and no family have the right to harness the energy for themselves and control it, because they will definitely use it to exploit the rest of the people. And water and air is shared by all the human beings and all the animals on the planet. No industrial people have the right to throw smoke and filth into the air and filth into industrial waste into the oceans and the rivers in order for them to make their profits, to make their industrial profits, while they pollute the water and air sources of the human beings. And no human beings have a right to manipulate the agriculture, because whoever manipulates the agriculture, this is a grave manner of exploitation of the human beings, because we are all dependent upon the agriculture. Fire, water, and grass. Grass is agriculture. Nobody has the right to manipulate that. Allah will hold us accountable for all the privileges and opportunities that we have been given as Muslims in a modern world. And He will ask us on the Day of Judgment, what contribution have you made as a sign of your gratitude for the people that gave you something? When Muslims show their genuine concern, when Muslims are grateful, when Muslims put their hands out to work and not put their hands out to beg, when Muslims put their hands out to work and contribute, we must believe in the excellence of Islam.
This is Iman. She's 14 years old, a Norwegian Muslim living with her parents. In the next 20 seconds, she is going to send indecent pictures of herself to her secret boyfriend. This is why. Norway, a Scandinavian country that Muslims migrated to 50 years ago, with around 200,000 Muslims. But this is changing. Muslim names are increasing, but Iman is dying in the hearts of our youth. The vast majority of these Muslims do not pray and are leaving their Islamic heritage and adopting the Western lifestyle. Why is this happening? Why are the youth leaving the Islamic way of life? The majority of Muslims came to Norway seeking financial opportunities. The mosques that were established were centered around culture from back home, and the next generation of Muslims assimilated to the Western lifestyle. The main source of Islamic knowledge remained the Friday sermon that was conducted in the mother tongue of the first generation of Muslims, so the youth didn't connect to it. Iman is not happy at home. Her parents often tell her to start praying and stay away from boys, and that makes Iman feel suffocated and depressed, because no one taught her why Islam teaches Muslims to pray, or why it sets moral boundaries for relationships with the opposite gender. Iman doesn't know what to do. On one side, she loves her family and she loves Allah. On the other side, she doesn't understand Islam, and its restrictions and guidelines don't make sense to her. So she is living a double life, Muslim at home and someone else outside. Iman is not just an individual. She symbolizes the Iman of the majority of young Norwegian Muslims. They are struggling to retain their Islamic identity and are drifting away from Islam. We need to save Iman. We need to start at the grassroots level. The problem lies in the lack of Islamic knowledge, resulting in the weakening of Iman. So we want to build the country's first Islamic Dawah center, combined with a masjid that will share the message of Islam in a way that the youth of today can relate to. It will have a youth center where the youth can come instead of hanging in the streets or going to Western clubs. It will have Islamic programs and activities where the youth can learn their religion. It will have a studio for mass production of dawah material for social media. It will educate the Muslim community on how to bring up their children on Islamic values. We have already raised about $1 million locally, and to make this project come true, we need to raise the remaining amount. There are 1.8 billion Muslims, but the question is, are you one of those very special people who will help save Iman? Please click the link, give for the sake of Allah, and earn your reward. Also, we need to make the Muslim world aware of this campaign, so please do whatever you can. Share this video on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all other social media networks. We alone cannot save Iman, but together we can.